There comes a moment on every warrior's path where the hunt must end, not because you've caught what you're chasing, but because you've realized you were never supposed to chase. You were supposed to command, to stand so deeply in your truth, so fiercely in your stillness, so rooted in your soul's energy, that what's meant for you has no choice but to find you. Because energy doesn't lie, and the universe doesn't respond to desperation, it responds to alignment. I've been there, chasing validation, chasing love, chasing opportunities, chasing people, clients, success, a feeling, a version of myself I hadn't yet become. The chase became the cage. The more I hunted, the more exhausted I became. The more I reached, the more life slipped through my fingers. Because chasing is rooted in lack, in fear, in the illusion that something is missing, and you must run to go get it. But when I stopped chasing and started commanding, everything changed. This is the magnetic shift, the transformation from striving to receiving, from force to flow, from seeking to being. In every journey, there's a moment when the weapon is dropped, when the warrior stops fighting the outside world and starts mastering the inner terrain. That's what this is, a spiritual return to energetic sovereignty, where you no longer beg the world to see your worth. You embody it, where you no longer hunt the prize. You become the prize. The universe doesn't give you what you want. It gives you what you are. Want love? Be love. Want wealth? Be worthy. Want peace? Be still. You are a living frequency tower, and your dominant energy is either repelling or attracting the life you're calling in. The law of resonance is simple. That which vibrates at your level will find its way to you. So stop screaming for attention. Stop chasing people who can't see you. Stop exhausting your soul just to prove your worth. Silence is louder than begging. Stillness is stronger than pursuit. And presence? Presence is the most magnetic force in the universe. There was a season in my life where nothing worked. I pitched my ideas, no response. I reached out to people, got ghosted. I tried to force connections, grab opportunities, until I paused and heard a whisper deep in my gut say, "Sit still, let it come." So I did. I stopped messaging, stopped proving, stopped performing, and I turned inward, built the vision, aligned with the frequency of already having it. I began to feel it in my bones, who I already was, and like gravity, it all came, not because I chased, but because I commanded. Commanded with my posture, with my energy, with my unshakable sense of self. Say it with me now. I do not chase, I command. I do not beg, I become. I am the magnet. I am the moment. I am the frequency of fulfillment. Repeat that every morning before you rise. The inner war, battling the need to prove. This is the battle most don't talk about. The war between who you truly are and who you think you must become to be worthy. The conflict of needing external proof for internal power. But your worth is not up for debate. You were born magnetic. You were born radiant. You were born to remember, not to convince. So today, end the inner war. Lay down the false sword of validation and rise in your natural command. Comment below. What is the inner war you've been fighting? What part of you still wants to chase? What story are you ready to rewrite? From force into flow. Let this space be your mirror. Let your truth be heard. The most powerful presence walks silently into the room, not because it's loud, but because it knows who it is. You don't need to chase what you are. You are abundance. You are love. You are purpose. You are the thing you thought you had to run after. So stand still, stand tall, stand true, and command the life that's already aligned for you. This is not arrogance. This is remembrance. This is not ego. This is essence. You've been hunting from habit, but now you lead from knowing. No more chasing. Command. You've been listening to episode 7. Don't chase. Command. Becoming the magnet, not the hunter. If you made it this far, it means you're ready to stop pursuing your power and start embodying it. You're ready to stop playing small and start radiating the frequency of your future. We're just getting started. So if this message stirred something in your spirit, like comment, subscribe, share this frequency with someone who needs to step out of the chase and into their command. This is the Hidden Shelves, and you've just tuned in to the Warrior's Stillness, Flowstate Frequencies. Until next time, stand still, stand sovereign, command the life you were born for.